everyone willing to help. Whoops, oh, being recorded. Everybody's willing to help each other out. So the group is effective, but it's not high pressure like a lot of other ones. I'll leave the comment to Rajiv, to the actual pressure cooker comment.
Yeah, and Jason?
Being that he's now stolen it from me.
I don't know, between Gerard and Joel, I think they've covered it. I don't actually have anything else to add today. I'm not trying to be brief by design. It's just I don't know how else to say it.
You can say the same thing again. That's totally fine.
I would never want to do that. Yeah, just to reiterate, it's a group of nice people who want to help. So if you haven't asked, you need something from somebody, don't be afraid to bring it up.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Jason. Jason is our, Jason has also been here from the beginning, and he is one of our amazing growth directors. So great to have you, Jason. So, okay, so I'm looking at the clock. It's 6 minutes past 10. So we want to be judicious of everyone's time. So let's get the party started. And so just to kind of give everyone a quick overview, at Dynamite, we do networking differently. How, you might ask? For our guests, the way that we do it differently is we have 3 or 4 distinct rounds of speaking. At each round, we're going to be segmenting a portion of what you say. So you don't have to race to cram everything into a single statement. So that's one of the ways we're very different. We typically start with an icebreaker. And I just absolutely love Joel's icebreaker from last time. So I'm going to continue that. Joel's icebreaker was, tell us something about yourself that we may not know or we may find surprising or interesting. So that is our icebreaker. We're going to go around the room. We request that you keep your responses brief, 10 seconds. And yeah, so let's start with Joel.
Skip me for a minute. I have something in mind.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I just got to
Jason.
I missed the icebreaker. What is it?
Oh, tell us something about you that others may find either interesting or surprising.
Oh yeah, I've never had a cup of coffee in my life.
Huh? What?
Never had a cup of coffee in my life.
What? Are you trying to mess with me or something? Are you serious?
No. I drink tea, but I've never had a cup of coffee in my life.
OMG, that's like a bomb right there.
I'm like, no. Jerry's like, what the? I just don't drink coffee.
You must have had great parents.
Yeah, my dad is a big coffee drinker. Yeah, I just never did it. Never have.
Oh my God.
That's why you don't drink coffee. You don't want to be like your father.
That's actually, Richard, that's actually it. Because he drank so much, but I was like, I don't want to be like that.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for dropping that bomb. Okay, thanks, Jason. In fact, Richard, yeah, since you spoke, why don't you go next?
All right, this is what came up in my mind when you invited us to do this, which is my hero of all time is Abraham. He had to be the greatest salesman ever in the history of humanity to convince people that his God is the real God. Now 4 or 5 billion people believe this. That's got to be the greatest sales accomplishment in the entire world.
All right. Okay.
He's my hero.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Jessica?
I used to live on a farm and I had a horse.
What?
And
Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, this meeting is getting like a bit too much now. Wow. A lot of bombs.
On my tractor for years.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Jessica. Thank you. Jerry?
I live in Canada, but I don't play hockey.
Wow, that is pretty, though I think, isn't that kind of like a stereotype or something? Oh, that's hilarious. In fact, And what can be better than that to follow up than our other Canadian in the house, Andrea?
I was going to say I'm the other Canadian and I don't like hockey at all.
Oh, wow.
But
That's
they're
not what I was
both
going to say, but I liked it.
but they're both very nice people. So
Oh, yeah. They're beautiful, amazing people. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you for dropping those bombs. I guess this is going to be called the bomb meeting. Okay, so that's awesome. Gerard?
Short of ideas here this morning. How about this one? So I have an aunt who's 100 years old who used to be a newspaper reporter, and she covered Queen Elizabeth's coronation. How about that?
Oh, that's
Wow.
She's got some
Wow.
very good stories, and she's still really sharp at 100 years old. It's crazy.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Like maybe she could, visit us as like a spotlight speaker or something, just on how to live like fully or something.
It's hilarious. She's 100 years old. Like she's on the computer all the time, Zoom, all of it. So she's like,
Wow.
it's like she's 40 years old.
Wow. Well, we definitely want to meet her, Gerard. So please, whisper in her ear and, convince her to attend one of our meetings, and we'll kind of have like a spotlight speech for her so we can all learn. Awesome. Rudy?
Well, to compliment what Jason said, I've never smoked.
Oh,
Never,
Really?
nothing. I've never smoked anything. Yeah.
anything.
Mm.
Okay, so that's pretty broad.
Yeah. Well, I'm just leaving it out there. It's not like I never smoked cigarettes. I've never gotten high, put it that way. So
Okay.
yeah. To full disclosure, I guess working at Pfizer at one point, it kind of pushed me to the other direction. So, but it's just like everybody knows I'm a vegan and I'm Italian. Find somebody else who can say they're both. So it's like there's no mystery with that one. But I give you guys something else today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rudy, who is dialing in from the set of Three's Company.
That's right.
That's right. For those that didn't catch that. Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Let me see. Did I get? Oh, Joel. Can you join us?
yeah. Sorry, I was trying to
Visible.
pull in a photograph, but it wasn't. But it's not working at the moment. So, so I used to make jewelry as a hobby. So I was just going to show you one of the pieces. I
Oh,
did.
the dragon thing.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. That's amazing. Take it from me. Like Joel showed it to us like when he came over, and it was beautiful, amazing.
We'll see if
Larry.
maybe it'll show up later in a back.
What was the question? I missed that part.
Oh, it was the same question as last time. Tell us something about you that others may find either interesting or surprising.
I eat the skin of a kiwi. I think it's delicious.
What? Oh my, that's just wrong, man. That's just
I don't know
wrong.
why people peel it off. It's the best part.
That's where all the
Like,
fiber
it's
is, right? There
really
you go, Larry.
tangy. It's healthy. Yeah, it's good.
My friends had it this weekend. Apparently it's like really good for you.
For real?
Yeah.
No, it totally is if you can stomach it, Rajiv. It is. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just the texture, right? Once you get over the texture, you're good. Yeah.
That's
And you
it.
can
Huh?
accept eating the hair.
But I'm sorry, guys. I gotta run. I got a court thing, but I just wanted to pop.
Oh
in
wait,
there.
Larry, before you leave, can we take a quick screenshot?
Sure.
Okay, so everyone just smile and be happy, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hopefully that. Oh, Rubina, wow, you're looking amazing today. Just say, not that you don't look amazing most days, but I just felt that that's what just hit me the moment you turned the camera on.
Yeah, I was in the process of while listening in, making arrangements to do a showing at 2:30 this afternoon. So I had to send out a couple of emails. So.
Oh, nice. So, Rubina, why don't you go next?
All right. Well, I was thinking about this. Well, I think probably the most interesting thing about me now versus as a child, this is where it comes out, is I used to love to eat raw eggs, butter, cream, all the stuff that's like really rich and fat and everything else. Raw eggs is weird. As an adult, I can barely even stomach or touch that stuff.
Wow. So you could eat it as a child, but you can't do it now?
That's correct.
Okay. Nice. Well, we share that displeasure of eggs. I just absolutely cannot stand eggs. Sometimes the mere mention of it is enough to, cause a reaction, a visceral reaction, I might add. Okay. Tony, are you able to join us?
Yeah, I get here, Rajiv. I'm gonna just keep my camera up because my son is all over the place right now.
Okay.
I mean, he's jungle gym.
Cool. Yeah. So you heard the question, right?
So the question is something interesting. Let's see. I used to like playing the piano upside down.
Oh wow. Oh, that's interesting.
Upside down. I would love to play just right side up. That'd be awesome. I can even do that. That's awesome, brother. Upside down.
I feel like playing the better piano right side up when I'm, having my tonic and gin like Billy Joel, right?
Like right side up. That's too easy. I gotta be hanging from the ceiling. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Rajesh, since you just kind of like dialed in, the icebreaker question today is, tell us something about you that others may find either surprising or interesting. Also, while Rajesh is thinking about that, can all of you enter in the chat what you wrote as your thing? That'll just kind of like help us, put us in the zone. Yeah, go ahead, Rajesh, over to you.
Was in the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Oh yeah, which one?
The Macy's.
Oh, nice! Wow.
Wait. Can we clarify this, brother? You were like on one of the floats or something?
Yeah, I was in the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts had a float.
Oh wow!
I was in it.
You think you know somebody after so many years, and then you find out they were in the Macy's Day Parade. Holy cow! That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I had a friend who used to roller skate in the parade. So yeah.
Oh, that's
like one of the
interesting.
clowns. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so did I miss anyone for this question? Okay, I don't think I missed anyone so far. Okay, so I'll go something that you may find interesting. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but white is my favorite color, and I just love wearing white wherever I can, sometimes to my detriment as well. Okay, so that is, so those are all of the icebreaker questions. Okay, O is joining us. Yeah, oh, hi, welcome. You actually joined us just in time to answer our icebreaker question, which is, tell us something about you that others may find either interesting or surprising. You're on mute.
Other people find it surprising that from Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's interesting.
I grew up in a small town called Amarillo, Texas. It's a tiny place on Route 66.
Nice.
Yeah. So I grew up in a typical, what do you call it? One of those Friday Night Live like kind of movie, like a high school movie. Sorry, just like some bugs flying. But yeah, that was my experience. It's a little town where what do you call it? Where Catholic school was a place where all the kids that got kicked out of public school goes.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Not where
Very picturesque. Very picturesque. That's awesome.
right. It's not where what do you call it? It's not where you pay $50,000 to send your kids. You know, those different type
Gotcha.
of Catholic school. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Thanks. Thanks, so. Thanks for sharing. Also, if you can, I mentioned this to everyone, as you can notice, please put your icebreaker response in the chat, because I think that helps for all of us to kind of absorb it more with the, as the meeting progresses. I'm also, since O just hopped on and Rajesh hopped on, I'm going to take another screenshot just to kind of like add all the video tiles later in post-production. So on the count of 3 quickly. Ooh, Joel is looking all powerful with his dragon background. Looks like the Ming Emperor or something. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, that's the jewelry I made.
Oh, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So hopefully that came out well. And while I'm doing that, let's move to round 2. Round 2 is what do you do and why you love it, and be as specific as possible and keep your responses brief to 25 seconds. So let's start, I think, in the same order that we started, which is let's say Tony, since this is the first time I'm seeing Tony on Zoom. Tony, you want to start? You're on mute.
Could you repeat the statement there, Rajiv?
Yeah, the question is, what do you do and why you love it?
What do? I do a social media management, and I love it because, well, everybody's on social media these days, so it's fun to mess with.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, Tony. And after in this round, after you mention what you do, please paste your like key details and like your blurb in the chat with your key contact details, like your email, cell, text, WhatsApp, whatever.
Calendar
and
link.
definitely include the HTTP, because that makes all links clickable. Yeah, and your LinkedIn and all that. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that, Tony. Brief and succinct, since that seems to be the vibe right now. Thanks to Jason, who started this amazing trend. So Jason, why don't you go next?
I feel like, no, I just need to go for a long time. We said 20 seconds.
25.
Yeah, I'm a success and leadership coach, and I love what I do because I get to work with people on the things that they actually care about.
Oh, awesome. And why do you love it though?
Because I get to work with people on the things they actually care about, which means
gotcha.
they're excited about it, as opposed to the things they think they should be doing.
Gotcha. Yeah, thanks for that, Jason. I mean, as you can see, Jason just does it in such a way you're like just longing for more. You're like, give me more, man, give me more.
No, he's so good at it. You know,
I know he's just brilliant.
Right.
He's brilliant.
He's like he's put you in a one-liner kind of. Can I have my one-liner? I mean, describe me
awesome.
and what I do. Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. Okay, Andrea.
I'm Andrea Austin, and I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. What do? I help make the world a better place. That's how I look at it, by focusing on what we say is called the evolution of love, which is really just helping us move and transition out of fear into a higher state of love. That's me.
Awesome. Thank you, Andrea. And please, put all your deets in the chat.
That is the woman version of the same thing that Jason does.
No, it's actually quite different. But
no,
okay.
I'm just making a joke. Okay, I'm just saying that we'll help.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can, we'll call on you for when you speak. Otherwise, the meeting will take longer than it needs to. Okay. So next, Jessica.
I work work with small to medium-sized business owners on the back end, doing things like payroll, benefits, and HR. It's my dog.
Jessica, I think we kind of missed a little bit of what you said in the beginning, though. What do you do and why you love it? Yeah, can you like
Oh, I love it.
say
Sorry
it again?
for that. I mean, I really love helping businesses who maybe don't even know they need help when it comes to employee culture and things like that. So you can really help organize a company, and they might not even know they need organization.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, good to know. Jessica just has an idea. You might want to have a chat with Richard, who I don't know if he dropped off
He
or
left.
something.
I added him on LinkedIn just now.
Yeah,
like
definitely
a
have a
good-
chat with him because I think he might know a bunch of people that fit into your profile.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Rudy?
Rudy Grippo of Online Culture, what I do and why I love it. I help businesses succeed online. Basically show up the other companies in their vertical by providing them with great engaging web development and video productions. And I just love to help people put their best foot forward so they can stand out.
Awesome. Thank you, Rudy. Gerard?
So I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones Investments, and why I love it is I get to help people either if they're stressed about their finances. So a lot of times I'm able to reduce that stress by sort of getting them on a plan. But the other side of it also, from the positive side, is I get to talk to people about their dreams and retirement and saving for a beach house or whatever it is that makes them really happy. So I get to do both. And I think that's pretty cool.
Indeed it is, Gerard. Indeed it is. And I'm sure you can entertain them with your like amazing library of stories that you can just like pick from. That's awesome. Jerry?
Okay, so I'm a finder. I adopt Israeli startups and I try to bring them in touch with investors in North America for the purpose of funding. And I love it because it keeps me in touch with people in Israel that I find very interesting and talented.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Jerry. Rowena?
Sorry, I have to unmute myself. Okay. What do I do and why do I love it? I'm a residential real estate agent with Warburg Realty, New York City. I mostly work with buyers and sellers, some rentals, but that's really not the niche. It may change soon. Why do I love it? Because everyone has sort of an aspiration and ideal with when it comes to procuring property and also to selling property. Working with them on achieving those goals is a bigger lifestyle and I'd say investment decision play. And as I said last week, every situation is different. It's a case by case process because it does involve personalities, different types of psychologies, sensitivities to different issues. And you never, every client I've dealt with is very, very different. So it's being attuned to that and being observant as well.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Rowena. And if you can also, like put your key details in the chat along with, like the what you do, that part too, that would be cool. Rajesh?
And Jerry, dropped in your LinkedIn as well if you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Rajesh Glowkar, Paradox Technologies. We service all your computer, IT, and phone system needs. Basically, we're your outsourced IT department for your small business. And what I like to do, helping people, especially, they have a problem with the computer, I can jump on and help them out. And, and it's great.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Rajesh. And definitely, like, I'm just like saying this over and over, but please put your links and try to add the HTTP so it makes it clickable. Okay, next is, oh, yeah. Oh, why don't you go?
I love to test people bottom line. So I make jokes and get people really upset, especially people who are in control. Like to be in control of the situation. So I don't know why I do it. You know, I love to do that to people. That's it.
Okay. Well, this question was more about what do you do and why you love it from a business standpoint. You're on mute.
Right. That's it. That's my answer.
Okay. Okay. As you wish. Okay. Did I miss anyone so far? If I did, please wave. Wanda, welcome. Welcome to the show. You're currently on mute, Wanda. If you can unmute and answer what do you do and why you love it, and keep your responses brief, 25 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My company is Wanda B. Jones Office Support. I offer a variety of back office administrative support. My tagline is building your capacity to do business God's way. And that includes mechanics. The other part aspect is I love helping startups get started. And that includes getting their businesses started and so forth and so on, and help them tap into what they believe they've been called to do in this world.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Wanda. And if you can please put your key details in the chat. This way people can reach out to you and schedule a conversation to learn more and explore synergies. Okay, did I miss anyone? Okay, I think
Yes.
I didn't. Oh yeah, Joel, did you go?
No.
I've been mesmerized by the dragon, Joel. It's all your fault. Okay, Joel, take it away.
I help people change bad habits and beliefs and help them enjoy life and be more productive. I love helping people.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Joel. Okay, so I think I've gotten everyone, and if I missed someone, just wave or something. What do I do and why I love it? You might have heard the song on the radio, right? Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. Shake it off, shake it off. Well, while that song is super entertaining, it does not talk about the fact that when haters hate, unfortunately, they do not keep it to themselves. They go online and they say blab all that junk about you, which can, if left unresolved, can hurt your business. And we delete all that crap off of Google, Facebook, and Amazon, as well as delete the bad press out of Google. Why? Because that stuff is damaging to you, to your reputation. It can sow distrust into the hearts and minds of your existing customers as well as future customers. And since you're all doing an amazing job, you deserve to be seen the right way. And that's why we do what we do. And that's my why. And we're all about making the world a happier place. And nothing brings happiness more than having your stress deleted or evaporated. So that's what I do. We're now moving to round three.
Wait,
Round three.
Just checking. Wanda, if you could put all your contact info in the chat. So LinkedIn, calendar link, website, whatever, email, whatever it is.
Yeah, and if you could kind of like copy paste it into like a Word or text and then paste it at one shot into the chat. This way, then it's all together and it's super easy for everyone to find it.
And of course, a description of what you do. Quick.
Yes, I accidentally hit the enter key instead of just typing. So sorry, I'm doing that now.
That's okay. That's okay.
We just want to make it easy for everyone to get you, and then the ones since you came in late, the ones you didn't have a chance to see will be in the site on a Rajiv will post them to Dynamite Networking in a day or so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For sure. Hi, Scott. Welcome.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had a 3 o'clock meeting, so it's just finished now. So I thought I'd just pop in and see if you're still going.
Yeah, we are. In fact, we're at the end of round 2, but you can answer the round 2 question, which is, what do you do and why you love it?
What I do, I represent the City of London as an ambassador. The reason why I do it, and what reason why I love it, it's just so unique. There's nothing like the unique structure that the city has anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Scott. And if you can put your key details in the chat, that would be super helpful for everyone to link with you. And so they can explore synergies and stuff.
I think we should have Scott and Wanda answer question 1. I said,
okay, sure. So Scott, do you want to answer question 1, which was, tell us something about you that, well, actually he kind of already did. He said he was London's ambassador, which is pretty interesting for most.
But he may have another little interesting tidbit.
Okay, yeah. So the question 1 was, tell us something about you that others may find interesting or surprising.
Okay, probably the most surprising thing about me in my life was from the age of 16 for the period of 13 years, I was a British professional wrestler.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's pretty badass.
We would have missed that.
I retired as a 6-time undefeated world middleweight champion.
Wow. You better not mess with Scott. Better not get on his bad side or else.
So Scott, what is your professional wrestler name?
Scott Ryan.
Scott Ryan. Oh, okay. So so if I look online, I see you in your undies.
I don't know whether there's anything still online. I said it was years ago that I retired. I mean, I've got pictures. Well, I got one picture on my phone. Let me just see it. Hang on.
So Scott, no wrestling name, the Beast of Birmingham or something, nothing like that.
No, because my last name is Longman, obviously. So my wrestling name was Scott Ryan.
Nice. Okay, great. That's awesome. We're going to move along. Wanda, do you want to answer the icebreaker question, which is, tell us something about you that others may find interesting or surprising? Wanda, you're on mute. Please unmute.
I don't know. I don't think I do anything that's going to surprise anybody, but I work very closely. Everything that I do is based on what I believe. With the scripture, I may not quote scripture, but everything that I do, I'm very key on doing business with integrity and in excellence.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that, Wanda. I've known Wanda for like many years, and yeah, she's definitely right on the money as far as that goes. Okay, so thanks for that, Wanda and Scott, and for that very interesting comment. But we're gonna move along to round 3, which is the ask. And in the ask, tell us how we can help you. Be as specific as possible, and tell us who your ideal client is, your ideal customer, and if you can share key details about qualifiers, like they need to be in either this size or this income range or this industry or whatever, anything that can help us to really narrow in on your ideal client. So let's start, I think, in the same order that we started in, even though the tiles kind of moved around a bit. So let's start with Jason.
Yeah, my ask is I'm creating a peer advisory group. It's going to launch in September, October. I'm looking for senior or co-founders of startups. It's going to be a maximum of 10 people. So my request is, if you know anybody like that, the tech startup, angel, Series A, Series B, I have a peer advisory group that I'll be kicking off. That's my request. Anybody?
Yeah, and Jason, can you also clarify, for those that may not know, what is Series A and Series B?
Yeah, it's the specific round of funding that startups would go through to raise capital. Jerry knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Jason, have you talked to Nick Larson?
No, I'm going to though. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. And definitely please put all those like details in the chat. In the chat, mention your name, even though it appears as under your name. But when we kind of curate this later on, it's super helpful if we can see your name just spelled out directly with colon and then the ask. It just makes it easier for people in the chat to scroll up and down and see it and then start thinking as to who they can send your way.
So do we answer the minute they said ask? If you have like comment for or some helpful suggestion, you just answer? What's the format?
No, it's basically like, when you're called to speak, you mention the ask, like what are you looking for? And you mentioned just like Jason did, and then you put it in the chat.
I jumped ahead a little bit. So the fourth round we'll be doing potential referrals or offering suggestions as connections.
Yeah. So that's actually the next round immediately after this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's great that you have something in mind. That's fantastic. So appreciate that. Appreciate that you have that.
Yeah.
We'll just do it the
Tony?
next round.
Tony, you're on mute.
We're getting to unmute that button. My ask is anyone that's looking that is a busy business owner that is looking to have their social medias managed. I'm looking for more clientele along that one. I'm also looking, so I have two asks. My other one is, there are any investors that are looking for properties in other countries, specifically like the Philippines, so they get away for a vacation. I'm looking for people who want to invest in the properties or commercial properties in the Philippines.
Yeah, so Tony, you might want to have a chat with Rowena, since that's broadly her space and she might have a few contacts. And I'm just moving in that same line, Rowena.
I have to unmute myself again. My ask is pretty simple. If you have serious buyers and or sellers in the New York City metropolitan area with whom I can connect, we also work on a referral basis with certain brokerages in Westchester, Connecticut, and New Jersey. And equally, I'm happy to help with anything else that's outside of the New York space, even in places like Florida. If you guys have any questions or you're looking for short-term rentals or longer-term investments.
Awesome. Thank you, Rowena. And please include that in the chat as well. Jerry?
Okay, so I'm looking for investors who are interested in startups, particularly international startups, more in the early stage, which would be angels, early stage VCs, and other such investors.
Good to know, Jerry. Jerry, you and Jason, I think, should definitely have a chat because I think you guys operate in the same space, but from like different vantage points. And I think there might be a lot of interesting synergies, as well as I think it also might make sense if we have a chat with Scott too.
Okay.
Rudy?
Hello, everybody. My ask this week is actually very simple as well. I'm looking for anybody who's looking to make their online presence their most viable and profitable part of their marketing, particularly with the services that I offer. So recently I've had a lot of business with real estate agents, but I'm not limited to that. But that's kind of been like the theme. So if you talk to anybody who's in that industry, they seem to be the ones now really stepping out more so to be identifiable within the brokerage as opposed to just being under the broker's name as well. So that's always good to look out for. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Rudy. Joel?
Folks who are stressed out, or if you need to change a bad habit.
Wow, that's pretty broad. Joel,
That's everybody.
last time you wanted to speak to doctors or medical professionals, right? Is that still the case?
Sure. I just thought I'd change it up today.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Jessica?
Business owners that are currently struggling, possibly complaining about, an HR issue or being sued and just maybe stressed out if we can't find help. So we can help them with that. Full HR, it's very proactive. People who are maybe spreading around the United States as well, do like this whole virtual era. They're hiring out of state. They don't have to deal with workers' comp. Being compliant, we take care of that for them.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Jessica, and also if you could kind of like put down, I don't know if you already did or not, but about like, like specifically, the key details of who qualifies as the minimum requirement from your perspective. I think that would be super helpful for everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Scott?
What was that? My ask? Yes. Okay. So my ask is anyone that's interested in attending my networking events. I've got the first one this evening online, and my first face-to-face one in London is the 8th of July. Also, as far as my large international conferences are concerned, I'm looking for people that are maybe interested in coming on board as official sponsors. I have got 5 different sponsorship packages. So if anyone's interested, please contact me.
Yeah, for sure. And Scott, if you want to put details in the chat, feel free to do so.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Wanda? Wanda, you're on mute.
Mine is simple. I would like to be introduced to people who may want to start a business, who may want it's working around in their heads, but they're not quite sure how to word it out. I help it draw it out. And then, small business who may need back virtual administrative support.
In fact, something that Wanda does is she helps people with applying for government grants. So that's something that I've known that Wanda does for many, many years. So if you guys need any help with that, whether it's responding to an RFP or she does something else where you might qualify for certain grants. So definitely have a chat with Wanda for that.
Oh, as well as, I forgot about, thank you. Thank you, Rajiv. As well as foundations, if you know nonprofits who may be looking for foundation support. That's also something that can be helped as well.
Gotcha. Thanks, Wanda.
Thank
Rajesh?
you.
No, you're most welcome. Rajesh?
Yeah, great referrals for me are usually professional offices like doctors, lawyers, accountant, especially in this day and age and everything you hear about the news. They have very sensitive information they have to protect. They're under regulations like HIPAA regulations, financial regulations to protect their customers' data. And also anybody that's looking at their phone bill and either it's a very high phone bill or they want to get rid of that old phone system in the closet and upgrade it to the latest technology in the cloud. Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, and so Rajesh, I noticed that, you have included your key details. Okay, awesome. That's great. And I don't see an email. Oh, wait. Oh, you did. Okay. So that's like a good email for you. The one that you mentioned, the Paradox Tech. Okay, cool. Andrea?
I would say that if you happen to come across people whose focus is on the expansion of consciousness, so whether it be in business or in personal, that's my area and where we enjoy playing the most.
Awesome. Yeah. Andrea has this like amazing technology that is truly revolutionary. And I think all of you should have a chat with her to learn more about that. It's a little bit like complex, so it can't be per se explained in 20 seconds or something, but definitely have a chat with her. Andrea is amazing.
Thanks.
Gerard?
Well, in the spirit of mixing it up a little bit this week, I usually say looking to meet people that are in some sort of life transition. I'll switch it up and just say this week, anybody that you happen to come across that seems to be having issues with their finances or even has any sort of general investment or finance questions. So a little more broad this week.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Gerard, have you had a chat with Andrea?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah. So you might want to have a chat with her.
Okay.
By the way, Gerard, Gerard, quick question. As far as the clients that you work with, can they be like anywhere in the world or they have to be in the US?
No, they basically have to be US based or at least have a residence in the US.
Okay. Okay. So Canada is like out of scope for you?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so Gerard, if I move overseas, then you're out of scope? Is that
It gets tricky because if you end up keeping a US address, then it's easier. If there's no US address and you're overseas, it gets much more complicated.
Okay.
So it's all regulatory stuff. That's why.
Got it.
That's my excuse for everything. It's regulatory.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, Gerard, I think that you and Andrea should definitely still have a chat because Andrea has a vast network and she also has a background in that regulatory compliance space and she's ex-KPMG. So I think it might be good to have a chat.
Sounds great.
Okay. Wait, did I miss anyone? I don't know, the styles kind of moved around a bit. Did everyone go or Jerry, did he go?
Yeah, I went.
Okay.
Good morning, Rajiv. It's Edgar.
Oh, okay. Edgar, go ahead.
Good morning, Rajiv. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, Edgar,
everyone.
so you've kind of like entered at like the round 3. So do you want to like give a quick snapshot of like what do you do as well as tell us how we can help you?
Sure. So good morning, everyone. This is Edgar calling from the San Francisco Bay Area. Hope you guys had a nice Memorial Day weekend. I handle software development, which basically means mobile and web apps for our clients. And then we also have a second office based in Cebu, Philippines, which handles virtual assistants, outbound sales calls, inbound customer service, or virtual assistant campaigns for clients interested to expand their human resources without having to spend a ton of money. What I'm looking for, basically anyone that needs a software project, web or mobile app. And then if you know of anyone that needs to expand to get some assistance in their office, we might be a good option for you. I also want to share if I think Rudy's on the line. Are you there, Rudy?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, buddy. What's up?
So I want to share with the team that Rudy and I are now collaborating on software development projects. So basically, Rudy's going to be my boots on the ground on the East Coast, New York in particular. So for those of you that know someone, Rudy and I will be collaborating for job projects on the East Coast. So Rudy, is that okay? Can I say that, man?
That's perfectly fine, brother. That's perfectly fine.
I didn't get your permission, man, but man,
no,
we're like really connected, bro.
Edgar, we're trust me, brother. It's all good. We definitely have that connect. It's all, you know. I appreciate you taking the leap, man. You know what I mean? Because that otherwise nothing happens, right? You have to take that first step. So
it's happening, man.
Yeah, man.
As we talk, it's happening. So
yes, sir.
Anyway, yeah, thank you, Rudy. So Rajiv, that's it, man. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Edgar, I think it might make sense for you and Jessica to have a chat, since she has a vast network and there might be a ton of synergies, especially since Jessica works with clients all over the US.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, I'm driving, Jessica. If you get my contact information, I'm not in a position to get some
That's okay,
information.
Jessica. I'll give you Edgar's cell, and you can like send him a text. I think text is better for Edgar.
Thank you.
Yes, or call,
Yeah.
text or call.
Yeah,
Edgar, do you hire VAs in the Philippines by chance as well?
yeah. So all of Edgar's VAs are highly skilled college grads from the Philippines.
Oh, perfect. Because there's some college grads that I know are looking for work, and I was wondering if maybe I could refer them over to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can have a conversation on that too. Send me an email or text or call, either way. So we're good, man. Thank you.
Hey, Edgar, today's opening question was, what's something that you want to share that we don't know about you?
Gosh darn, man, that's a good question.
Some interesting.
I guess, I think most of you don't know that when I'm not working my business development responsibilities, I like to dabble with music. In fact, I did a video with that Rajiv helped me work on last year, and I'm working on a new project. It's going to be a rap tune with a local rapper, a couple rappers, and we're going to be the theme is going to be social injustice, AAPI, the Black Lives Matter. So that's something that I think most people don't know about me, especially with the kind of genre of music that I'm working with, which is R&B and hip hop.
Edgar, you're in San Francisco Bay Area, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know that that the Jabberwocky, they are from here. Those dance team, and a few of the members are actually Filipinos.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes,
they are.
yes.
Yeah, they are.
Actually, I'm connected. I used to own a game store, and one of the kids was a brother to one of the Jabberwockies.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I'm just saying that Edgar, if you doing this thing, you should try to reach out to them because Black Lives Matter and all these things. I'm sure they'd be willing to be in your video.
That'd be awesome.
knows
Yeah,
everyone.
Oh, well, thank
Well,
you.
come to that point. Last week, I think I introduced Rajiv to an attorney who needs a client that needs to clean up their reputation. See, I shoot two birds with one stone. That's how the kind of referral I do. So
That's amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, every time you've been on, you've had amazing suggestions. So
I'm just
connections.
kidding.
So it's definitely.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
appreciated.
do you want to tell us your ask? Because I don't think we heard from you.
Oh no, I came here to ask for weight loss tip that Rudy said last time I was here.
Oh, got it.
It was some kind of colon cleansing or something. I'm like, I didn't get that. Could you send me the notes?
Yeah, and Joel can also help with on the hypnotism end of it, with kicking bad habits. So that's kind of Joel's area of expertise. So
I'll have to have a conversation. I think she's a little nervous about that. So we shall. Chat
about weight loss or kicking bad habits. I don't have any bad habits. It's just people
okay.
who view it as bad. I never say I have bad habits. People.
No, I just said hypno. I was talking about
hypnosis
specifically, but we should move on. Okay, so we've done everyone, right?
I think so. Yeah. So this is basically the round where we share referrals as well as any testimonials and stuff based on either referrals or one-on-ones or whatever. Yeah. So I'll start off by saying thanks to O for the referral that she shared. We had a great conversation, and I'll keep you guys posted as to what happened. So just want to thank O for that.
Andrea raised her hand. Andrea raised her hand.
No, I'm shooing bugs.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh,
It's okay.
Okay, I want to give Rajiv, can you hear me, Joel?
yeah.
So Joel, I'm going to refer you to an organization. We just finished their website. It's Smoking and Recovery Toolkit. Smoking and Recovery Toolkit. Samantha is the person I'm dealing with, and I think there might be some synergies for you to meet this organization. They help people basically with substance abuse and trying to get people to come off what they do that's not healthy for them. So I think this might be a great organization for you to connect with here on the West Coast, Joel. I'll reach out to you later. If not today, tomorrow, we could talk about it if you want.
Joel, when you said you do smoking, you're talking about tobacco smoking, right? Do you do
It's both smoking and other smoking. So.
Vaping, THC? Because I
Okay.
mean, the kids doesn't think they're bad for you, especially in California.
Yeah.
Smoking cannabis, that's not bad for you. That's actually cure stuff. I actually want to say, Andre, where are you located?
I'm located in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay. There's actually a female founder group, called Changing Tides. So I want to refer you to them. They, there's a bunch of female that could use your services.
I would love that.
Right. Women in generally love to work on themselves, and
Hey, if you can share that, I can pass it on to a bunch of different folks, and they also
okay. I have
female networking groups as well.
Yeah, there's tons of those. Yeah.
Thank you.
Rowena, you've connected with Rudy already? Since he's doing a lot of work with realtors. You're on mute.
Rowena, you're on mute.
I just received the LinkedIn invitation, so I'm going to accept that, and we can pick it up from there.
Okay.
By the way, Rudy, I've been meaning to ask you, your LinkedIn, it lists you as RG.
Yeah,
is that by design?
No, you know what it is? I had another account, Rudy Grippo, and it's like it wasn't one that I actually continued to build out. So then I had an issue with redoing it, and I can't get into that account to change it. So I just made it like R.G to be easy to find. So that's why Rudy G. And I put the link in the what do you call it, the chat, so that you can find me easier. Because I know Jerry at one point requested me, and I get the what do you call it? I see the notification, but I can't get into the account. So I've submitted my license and all that kind of thing to reclaim that account, but it's been crazy. So I just like, you know what, I made another one this is a while ago. So I just never followed up on it. But yeah.
This is where this is before you met Rajiv. Rajiv's supposed to fix all that for you, right? So,
Thank God there's no bad press about me on LinkedIn. So we good.
And Rowena, have we connected you with Drake Zinn yet? He does real estate investment out in San Francisco. So
Yes, I believe we've spoken. So yeah, that was a while ago, because I think he was looking at some projects elsewhere and potentially how to fund those. So yeah, we have. Thanks.
okay, all right, awesome. And there's a realtor down in Florida I can connect you with.
Great.
Nice.
Also, like if everyone would like to save the chat, that would kind of help you have all that actionable information immediately, especially if you need to jump on something that's time sensitive. The chat will be curated and posted on the website in about 72 hours. But if you need that information now, today, then please save the chat. And I will also be sharing the our member list that I just sent in the chat. So you can download that as an Excel sheet. Feel free to reach out to people, but don't add them to any mailing list without their express permission, because that's a violation of our terms, and that's grounds for you to be disinvited to future meetings. So just be like courteous and reach out to people one-on-one. That's totally fine. Okay, so I think we're done. I mean, we're trying to make this a much tighter meeting. We're in the midst of like reviewing our like various policies and stuff. So we're going to be sending out an email. In fact, Larry Rosenthal, who was on the call earlier, he's our new membership director. So he's going to be reaching out to all of you with some updates. And so please engage in the conversation, because it's kind of one of those things where we're trying to create a policy that's friendly and equitable and everything. And having everyone's input is hugely helpful in having your voice be heard. So please engage with the emails coming out. It'll come out initially from Dynamite Networking at Gmail. And after that, it'll come from Larry's email, which I think is larry@rosenthal.law. So feel free to watch out for that and please respond. So I think that's about it. And yeah, I've also put the membership link in the chat. So if any of our guests would like details on how to become a member and questions and all that stuff, I've shared that link in the chat. If you don't see it because you joined a little bit later, that's fine. Just message me on LinkedIn or send me a text, and I'd be more than happy to share those details with you. So with that, I'm going to bring the meeting to a close, and thank you all for joining us. Next week, we're going to be having double the action with networking, coast to coast action on the East Coast and West Coast. So watch out for that. Same link, but at different times, 10 a.m., which is the same 10 a.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Eastern, or 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. Pacific. That's next week, same link. So see you all then. And please bring guests. We're looking for CPAs, bookkeepers, etc. So if anyone knows either of those, please invite them. Thanks, and have an epic rest of the day. And in fact, Joel, do you want to share with us that poem that you shared, which I thought was amazing? Joel?
No. Well, let's do it another.
Okay.
I have to dig it up, so we'll just.
Gotcha. Oh, I thought you knew it by heart. Okay.
No. I didn't know by heart.
Okay, yeah, but Joel's dad is a poet, and he has this beautiful line that Joel recited for my wedding, and it was just amazing. So Joel, please keep that poem on handy. I think that would be a great way to end the meeting going forward. But yeah, anyway, so with that, I bid you all adieu and have an amazing rest of the day. Please connect with each other, and yeah, hope to see you at the next meeting.
All right, and Rajiv, we're having a quick chat. Is that...
Yeah, we can have a quick chat. Yeah, for sure.
Be well,
See you all.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye now. Ciao.
Bye.
Okay.